is not appropriate one. So, Vekobita. Vekobita means, you know, very well, morning bird. It wakes up. So, and also, I would like to inform you or explain you about my recent works and my engagement with several things. First of all, I am happy to inform you, whenever I write something, whether it is a poem, article, essay, story, column, or whatever, I used to write from my empirical knowledge. Most of the things, most of the contents are written from my empirical, and otherwise, without having any connection, internal connection or sentimental association with the theme, I don't write. So I am with my subject. I love my subject. I pamper my subject. If I write on my Neeru or something, I have got mother and child association with the subject. So some critics of Telugu, they say that Swarupa treats her subject, she pampers her subject like a mother. She cries with the subject theme. She cries with the theme. She laughs at the child, like that. So it is actually a sense of great pleasure and satisfaction that the response I received from the people, from the critics and people like you. So otherwise, remaining things. After my second anthology, Vekobita, first anthology is Mankenapu. It was published during 2005. It was also received well. Mankenapu was included in many universities in Andhra Pradesh. Two of the universities like Vikramasimhapuri and Yogi Vemana, they have taken the whole text as in the modern Telugu poetry as paper. And some of the universities like Rayalaseema University, Padmavati Mahila University, Delhi University, Indira Gandhi National University, Bangalore University also. Bangalore University is having water. So they have taken some of the chapters, included the chapters of Mankenapu. Many of the poems of this anthology got translated into English, Hindi, Gujarati, Tamil also. So awards, I don't bother for awards. It is a big award for me, including the poem in the syllabus and being discussed by many of you and received very fondly by many of you is the biggest recognition for me. So other than that, I don't expect anything. This water is also same. And columns wise, now presently I am engaged in writing 3 columns. One is on social revolutionaries, anti-caste philosophers. And another one is Minugurulu. Its title is Minugurulu. Minugurulu is about women from downtrodden communities, women activists, particularly women activists from downtrodden communities who have not received any recognition so far. Their story, their history, their struggles are buried. They are not at focus. So I am collecting the data, procuring the data in the field by contacting the people. So I have identified, I have received, I got material very interesting, which is very interesting. So some of the women, one woman is there, her name is Deenamma. She is a contemporary of Savitribai Phule, actually, but she has not received any recognition, not focused. And that Dinamma is 7% handicap. 7%. Two legs and two hands. And those days of her childhood, their relatives, they asked her parents to kill her because she was born in such a pathetic situation. But her father has a lot of hope on her future. So those days, she's most important thing is she belongs to Dalit community, Dalit, dire poverty and all. So there are no schools to send her also. Only very few schools. One is established at Guntur those days by some Christian missionary, Father Higher. Her father, he used to carry her by walking 48 kilometers. After some days, she was admitted in the hostel. But in the beginning, in search of her admission, school admission and all, he used to carry her by walking 48 kilometers on the shoulders. No schools. And those bullock carts and other carts, they don't allow the Dalits to travel on them. Even though they pay that, they don't allow them to sit in the bullock cart and other cars. So, anyway, there is severe untouchability, social stigma, and everything, all the disadvantages around her. But in spite of that, she could complete her studies. After joining in the missionary school, she could complete her education. And not simply she kept quiet, but she has a lot of courage and spirit. She established a school. Very interesting thing is, after completion of her fifth class means very great those days. Her father suggested her to become a teacher and get settled down in the life. But she didn't agree for that. She would like to establish a school. She has a small piece of land in her village, so she started a school. She started a school and made a number of thousands of children from Dalit communities and women, downtrodden women, to get educated. And her grandchildren, now they are running many institutions, but no one knows about her past. And while running the school also, she has faced a number of challenges. One day, some inspection has come, committee has come. So that person, inspector, asked her, where is that physical education trainer, PT teacher? There is no teacher. She is the only teacher. She teaches for all. She comes in time and she maintains records, but no physical trainer. So that teacher, he is naturally from some upper caste. So he insults her. You are handicapped, physically handicapped, mentally handicapped, socially handicapped. In many ways you are handicapped. So how can you maintain physical trainer? Having school itself is a very big thing, like that. So next, she felt very serious. She has taken that as a challenge, big challenge. So she purchased some whistle later. Whistle sitting on the floor, and she made children to get that training. She trained. Next time that inspector, he has arrived again, he comes again. So by that time, all the children gave the very grand welcome by parade and all this thing with her training. They welcomed him, inspector. So that the inspector, he covered his shoulder. When he comes next time, he covered his shoulder with some towel or something. And after finishing his work, he opened the shoulder to her and said, my shoulder, I have lost my shoulder. you as a handicapped woman of our community, poor, handicapped, 100% handicapped, have achieved everything. But I lost my shoulder after insulting you. So he saluted her. So I have collected this interesting information in her village, went to her village and contacted her grandchildren and near and dear. I wrote that column. Chadula Talli Diyamma. Chadula Talli is usually another some other person. But she is the original Chadula Talli after facing so many hurdles. So like that, this is one of the important, interesting stories of my father. There are many like that. There is another person, she is the Ayurvedic doctor of same period almost. Her name is Jyoti Lingam. So she also faced many things and like that. That column is being received very well. People are coming forward and ask me to get it translated and bring the volume immediately, and we have to include that in the syllabus of school children. Menuguru is fireflies. So another column is on my other important column is on nomadic and semi-nomadic tribes, their language and culture. Not simply the lifestyle and all. Anyway, their lifestyle, their some of the aspects of them are being covered to some extent, but still the displacement is not covered. And during displacement, what is happening to their culture, their language, other things, their sentiments also gone. While that industrialization, green hunt, all these procedures, they are losing everything, including their sentiments. So that is Desa Dimari. My title of the column is Desa Dimari. Desa Dimari is simply wanderer. And so I would like to share with you about my recent involvement in this. And I teach different subject. My subject is Buddhism. Yeah, I'm a trained archaeologist, basically, ancient history and archaeology. And later, during my HCU time, during my MPhil and PhD, I was shifted to medieval and modern history. With the lack of encouragement from the teachers, I got shifted. So later, I have been involved in the socio-cultural and religious history of Deccan, particularly South India. So from Basaveshwara, Mahadevi and all.